As if you're new to this is just to make sure that the sensors are working, and they are first time, thankfully. But you can sense the anticipation, the quality of Wu-Jingyu in red. Rukiye-Yildirim ranked number 4 in the rankings. Wu-Jingyu ranked number 8. So the Chinese athlete needs a victory to put herself into the final to qualify as of right. Can she do it? We get to find out in this one.
A wonderful punch. What I love about this Turkish player is I first saw her at the Grand Slam last year. Man, she is a tank. She will fight this entire time regardless of the score.
Absolutely. Can she tank a few shots home? She's got the power, she's got the ferocity. Wu-Jingyu, as ever, seems to have the measure. Even the cover game is good.
Right. She got the registration there, just not quite hard enough, I think. Wonderful punch. Good extension. Not rewarded by the judges, though.
Yep, no love from the judges. A familiar refrain from most athletes. And there's a punch over the top there from Yildirim.
Wonderful follow. She got her on the edge, so she had to try and move back in. Took advantage of it.
Taking advantage underneath as Wu-Jingyu pops that little front leg onto the protector. Accuracy, the watchword. China scoring very easily.
Yeah, that's it's frustrating because you can practice your whole life, and she makes it look extremely easy.
Trying to ease herself back into this. Rukiye-Yildirim, to her credit, the Turk in blue holding the center. A little clash of legs. Wu-Jingyu of China trying to make history by qualifying for Tokyo and then going for that possible triple Olympic crown. There's the headshot just whistling past. Good judgment there from Yildirim.
Wonderful, though. Took advantage of that lull right after the headshot that didn't score. I think it was a bit of a lapse in judgment. Oh, follow up again, making it look extremely easy, just taking simple points. That's why she's a legend. Again, taking that easy point, just a little bit out of distance, maybe not quite paying attention, a little bit of jitters. So we'll see. 10 seconds left. We'll see what the adjustment is.
Well, as you say, the clock ticking down. Wu-Jingyu made that adjustment. Good start from Team Turkey, but quality counts in the end. And you mentioned it a couple of times there, Stephen, making it look easy. Anything done well looks easy. And Wu-Jingyu has such, you called it before, about the fundamentals. Having that base to work on, the next generation of athletes, of which Yildirim is one, comes up against an old school champion as well.
Right. I mean, honestly, I still like Turkey's chances because at the end of the day, extremely hungry. As we saw, the score is 8-4, but it very easily could have been closer or reversed. It just all depends on what's going up. And if I were a betting man, I'd say that those punches are going to start getting rewarded in the second round. The judges are looking for it, they're hearing it. One of those is going to go up at a crucial time, I think.
Well, can they find the power on the punches, as you say? Corner judges sharp-eyed and ready. Centre referee calling them back to the centre. All to fight for in this one. Final number 2. And if you are just joining us, well, Tiana Bogdanovich of Serbia has made it through to the final. Shim Jae-young of Korea will fight for the bronze. Who's going to make it into the final along with them? Stephen Lambden giving us the expert analysis. At the moment, all to fight for, and the aggression evident from the fighter in blue.
Yeah, I actually really like this adjustment. She's coming out hyper-aggressive. Wu just missed out on that headshot, maybe not quite enough contact, but that's there. I think she can go back from that easy.
Looking for options. The standoff in the centre here. The Turk doing well to manage that middle distance. Nice little shot to the body there, Stephen.
Yeah, wonderful. Again, I think she's taking, again, another point. I think she's taking advantage of maybe a little bit of inexperience, maybe a little bit of youth. But again, this fight's going to go to the wire, I think.
Yeah, as you say, the fitness and the strength of Rukiye-Yildirim, but the accuracy, the watchword so far for Wu-Jingyu. 8 points up. It's pointing towards a China and Korea final, but plenty of time left. The Gamjom, though, for falling over. Point added to the Chinese tally. 13-4. Minute and some change in this one. Lovely block there.
Still keeping up that pressure. Like we said at the beginning, this is going to be non-stop. She is not going to make it easy on Wu. Living legend or not, she's not going to go down without a fight.
Yeah, as you say, not going down without a fight with the tuck going down. Did she fall or was she pushed? The referee goes with the former. Gamjon given and making matters worse, as you say. The intensity of the tuck, yeah, starting to get away from her now. As you say, starting to snowball in snowy Russia. But will it be a winter wonderland in Moscow for the Chinese fighter with a great headshot there? Wu Jingyu
So
lands it nice.
Yeah, amazing mobility. That's one of those things. Clearly, she's stretched out beforehand because my hamstrings are hurting just watching that one.
I think Mike now going to pop here as we move forward to the last 10 seconds here. And popping the headshot on the board, Wu Jingyu. Well, we started, what a punch to finish as well. No love from the judges. But Rukia Yildirin, well, if she didn't know she was in a fight, my goodness, she does now. And I'm not going to ask you, what does Rukia Yildirin do? Because if she can't answer it, how can we? What is Wu Jingyu doing now that's different from the first round?
I think the adjustment she made in the first round, she was taking away the distance a little bit, so there was a little bit of the back and forth there. I think she's calling on some of that confidence from being who she is and creating just a little bit of space and then taking advantage of Turkey not following. And fundamentally, it comes down to the fact that Turkey's one kicking, which her cut kick or stab, whatever you want to call it, is fantastic, but she's not following afterwards. She's not taking advantage of the opportunity she's creating.
And that comes from hesitancy? Is it physical, mental, a bit of both?
Honestly, I think you could make an argument either way, but at the end of the day, it might come down to how Wu is handling her space. Because fundamentally, they're both amazing fighters. At the end of the day, nobody loses by accident. Somebody takes the match, right?
Absolutely, and taking the match by the scruff of the neck here is this fighter in red, Wu Jingyu. An inspiration to mothers up and down the land, whatever that land is. Welcome to Moscow. Hope you're in good form. And trying to find her form on her feet here. Rukia Yildirin, the European champion in blue, edging forward. Can she get some scores on the board? The intensity, though, coming from the Chinese corner, Stephen.
I think at this point we try and burn the clock. We watch our head, keep our head, or we take easy head shots on the fact that you know your opponent has to go in this situation. So she's really in the driver's seat whenever it comes to finishing this match.
As you say, in the driving seat and very much in second gear now, Wu Jingyu. Perhaps one thought for the final tomorrow. Tiana Bogdanovich, I'm sure, will be having a little look around the corner here just to see who's it going to be in that final. And it looks for all the will in the world that it will be Wu Jingyu. Rukia Yildirin. Credit to her, she's given it everything, but has she run her race in this one, Stephen? It looks as if it's too much now for her to come back.
Well, at this point, we need to see some big plays and big turns. And at the end of the day, for those of you that are new to this, turning kicks to the body and turning kicks to the face are worth more points, 4 and 5 points respectively. And at this point with this deficit, unless we're going to start trying for big, crazy plays, I think we're just waiting out the last 40 seconds of this match.
Team Turkey needs the win through the spin, but showing no desire to do that. She knows there's a bronze medal matchup possible, and of course very much in contention, ranked number 4 in the Olympic rankings in this under 49 kilogram grouping, Rukia Yildirin. So she knows she's still in contention very much for Tokyo, and she'll get to fight out for a bronze medal tomorrow, barring the knockout shot. The only key statistic, as Stephen Lambden has mentioned, now is the clock. Wu Jingyu has mastered it, throws a little reverse turning kick as well.
Yeah, it's a safe play at this point, right? Her head's out of the way. Worst case, Turkey's going to run into it. She'll pick up some easy extra points, but fall, take the deduction. With this lead, there's nothing else that can be done.
Nothing else to be done, and no time in which to do it. Rukia Yildirin will advance to the bronze medal matchup tomorrow. Wu Jingyu into the final again, and you can see what it means to her. She is an entertainer, she is a legend. That comes with its own pressure, and you can see the emotion writ large.
Wonderful performance, and what you always like to see, especially with Wu, so respectful. I mean, look, you can see the tears on her eyes. Clearly this means so much to her. And
home, I'm sure. She had a few sniffles speaking to her husband Justin, but she made it to school today, so I'm just going to check what time it is in China. So she should be up and around. Well, it's just gone midnight, so maybe she'll be sleeping, so a nice time to wake up to tomorrow for young Gloria. But all the joy for Wu-Jingyu, and this is why, Stephen.
Yep, it's one of those things you say she's probably gone to bed, but realistically, if my mom was in the semifinals at a Grand Prix final, I'd probably stay up. It's worth it.